Good day, everybody. I hope that you are well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 7 English lesson on usage errors. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 7. And then we are going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of usage errors. All right, so now we're on usage errors, right? So our chapter is usage errors. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 7. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of usage errors, it is to correct errors with signs, and we're going to correct errors in everyday use. All right. And when it comes to usage errors, right? Usage error, we can basically say it is like a grammatical error, either within a sign or within a text or within a context, or grammatical error within a term or something. And this grammatical error, right, it will show an instant fault either in a sign or anything that we are specifically looking at, right? So it's a grammatical error, right? And we're going to be in today's lesson, we're going to look at different signs of how we can basically, let's say, correct that grammatical error within signs, right? Because especially when it comes to your signing and your wording, or let's say your different signs, sorry, billboards and so on, as well as wording, then we are going to fix that specific errors that we are going to be looking at or that we'll see within those specific signs. All right. So once again, usage words or usage errors, it is grammatical errors that you either find within signs or on signs, and it's an instant fault that we will be able to see or pick up. right. Let us go to 8 plus students so long. We need to correct grammatical errors with signs. Remember, we said it is grammatical errors, right? That is the usage. So the usage errors is like grammatical errors that we will, for example, find either within signs, or you'll find it within a sentence, or you'll find it within a context, or you'll find it literally in something, right? And now, if we look at this one, if we look at the sign, or looks like a little advice that they're giving us, right? We need to correct the one error within that. Is it a poster or a card or something? We need to look at the grammatical error that we see within or on that poster or on that card. What is the error that we can see on that card? Because remember, we when it comes to usage, the usage errors, then it is grammatical errors that we can see. All right. And now if we look at, for example, the this picture, or like I say, poster, or it can be a card, like a business card, right? It says free legal advice. Free legal advice. So if we look at that specific card, what is the grammatical error, or what is the error that we can see within that sentence? Not a sentence, but like with the words. One of the words, one of the errors. What is the errors that we can see? And if we were to find our, or if we were to correct the error within the sentence, not even a sentence, then it says it is free legal advice, right? So advise is incorrect, because this word advise, if I were to say like, oh no, I'm going to advise you on what to do, then it means that I am telling you what to do, right? It's a verb. It's me giving you recommendations as to why don't you rather do something like this, right? That is advising you. But if they say you need free legal advice, then it means that you need to use, this is the word, then we need to say free legal advice. And there is a difference between advice, advise, and advice. Advise and advice. Because advice over here, it is a noun, and then this one, it is a verb. It's the action that takes place. It is somebody recommending something, right? It's something, someone recommending or giving recommendations for action, for something to do. But advice, it is like where they want to basically tell you what to do. They have already given you the recommendation for action. It's not like you are giving it to them. Advice is the recommendations, but it's not, for example, giving it, right? All right. So if we were to change or correct that error, then instead of saying advise with an S, we would say advice with a C. All right. Let's look at the next one. It says correct the one error. And also, if you look at the usage errors, right? Most of the words are also words that it's almost like words that sounds the same, but the wording is different, right? But we look at that. It says all dogs must be on leashes. All dogs must be on leashes. If you look at this for example, this sign, if you look at the sign, then what word tells us, or what word is incorrect, or what word can we correct? It says all dogs must be on leashes. Yes, and if we look at the specific word, then yes, dogs, right? Because if they say all dogs, then it means that we need to, for example, say dogs like that, because that is the plural form of dogs. One dog, two or more dogs, right? This word, if we say dogs, then it means that we are specifically referring to a specific dog. It's like saying it is the dog's bone. We are telling it, we are making mention of one dog. This shows that we are making mention of one dog, right? It's a possessive noun that shows that, for example, it's something belonging to that one dog. So, which means that our wording need to change from that to just adding an S without the apostrophe, because we need to, they're making mention of plural form, more than one dog, right? They're not just talking about one dog. They're not talking about a possessive noun. They're making mention of plural form. So well done, dogs. Just with an S without the apostrophe. All right, so well done. Next one says we need to correct the one error within that sentence. The one error. It says our deals are better than ever. Our deals are better than ever. What is our one word that we need to fix over there? The one error. We need to correct one error. So our deals are better than ever. And if we were to choose or our one correct, if we were to correct our one error on this, let's say basically poster or sign, then we would say we need to change then. We need to change then, right? Because if we use the word then it's almost like saying, it's almost like we're talking about a specific time that something happened, then and now. So we need to change that to then. So our deals, we need to say, are better than ever with an A. It's like you're making a comparison between the two. So you're comparing. But if you use the word then, which is THEN, then we are talking about a specifically time that it happened. So better than ever. THAN, not then. All right, so now we're going to our test where we're going to correct errors with signs. Ne? All right, so now we're going to our test. All right, we need to correct the one error. It says caution, you're under video surveillance. Caution, you're under video surveillance. If we look at that sign, what is our one error that we need to fix within that sign or with that sign? By that sign. We need to fix the one error. And if we were to choose our, or if we were to correct our one error, right? Then yeah, we are going to correct your, right? We're going to correct your. Because your, it's like saying something, it's almost like we're saying mine, your, right? But if they're saying you're under surveillance, it means that's like saying you are under surveillance, right? So we're going to change your to you are under surveillance, which is your apostrophe re. It's a contraction. So option one. All right. The next one says we need to correct the one error on that poster. One error on that poster. Thank you for your patience during construction. Thank you for your patience during constructions. What is the one error? So we need to select the one error. So thank you for your patience during construction. All right. And if we were to choose, or let's say if we were to correct the one error, then we'll choose option one. Because this word patience, right? patients, that is to do with, let's say, for example, if you were a patient at the hospital, for example, right? That is what it means. But patience with a C, it's like you're waiting. Like, I'm not in a hurry. It's fine. Take your time, right? So we will go with option one, patience with a C E, not T S. All right. The next one says we need to correct one error on this poster. A whole new travel experience. A whole new travel experience. What is the error on that poster? A whole new travel experience. We need to select the error on that poster. And if we were to choose, or let's say if we were to correct our one error, then the word whole, which is HOLE, that is basically like a hole in the ground, right? That is what it means. That is whole. It's like a hole in the ground or a hole in something, which means that that word whole does not belong there. So if we were to choose the correct error, then we will choose option one, which is whole, WHOLE, a whole new experience, not HOLE. All right. And now we're going to, if we select the correct error, then we will choose option one, a whole new travel experience, with whole as in WHOLE, not HOLE. All right. The next one says, please drive safely. Please drive safely. It actually says, please drive safety. We must select our error. All right. So please drive safety. So the word safety is basically the one error that we picked up on that poster. Because you must say, please drive safely, not safety. So please drive safely, which is option one. We don't say, please drive safety, right? So safely, option one, not safety, option two. It says, stay in shape, lose weight. So stay in shape, lose weight. We need to select the correct, or let's say we need to select one error and then choose the correct word or words to correct that error. So stay in shape, lose weight. All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, There's a difference between lose and lose, right? So let's say, for example, like this lose, yeah, where it's Loos, right? So Loes, Loos, sorry. This word lose, Loose, sorry, it is where it's almost like saying something is loose. It's not tight, it is loose, right? Um, you need to loosen the screw. My trousers are loose. Now it's maybe falling off. Um, but now if you look at the next word loose, which is Lose, right? That lose again, it means that you're losing something. It's like I lost something, right? I'm losing weight. I lost weight. I lost my page. I lose my work. That is what it means. So which means that we this word lose is something that is it's not tight, right? It's not nothing to do with losing weight or losing something. So Lose, that is the correct answer. All right, let's one more. We need to correct one error on this sign. It says professional signs and lettering. Professional signs and lettering. So professional signs and lettering. And if we were to correct our one error, right? Then this word signs, right? We need to remove the apostrophe. We need to remove the apostrophe because once the apostrophe is there, it's almost like we're showing position. And we just want to show that there are more than one sign. We want to show the plural form. And when we show the plural form of signs, then it means that we need to remove the apostrophe. We need to remove that apostrophe and show the plural form, show that there's more than one. So we will choose option two. All right. So now we're going to correct errors in everyday use. We're going to correct errors in everyday use, like your Twitter messages, your Facebook messages, those type of things. Twitter posts, Facebook posts that people make. All right. It says we need to correct one error. Where's Pay Fitness? Are you strong enough, fast enough, dedicated enough? In other words, do you have what it takes to become a champion? All right. And if we were to choose, or let's say we were to correct our one error, then our one error is another words. Because now they're asking you, are you strong enough? Are you fast enough? Dedicated enough? Meaning, do you have what it takes to be a champion? But we don't say another words. We must say in other words, right? So in other words, not another words. In other words, that is the correct word, not in another word. Ne? So in other words, that is the correct words to use. In other words. All right, if we look at the next one, just 10 more days and I'll be in London. Just 10 more days and I'll be in London. So just 10 days and I'll be in London. Hashtag cannot wait. And if we choose the correct error, right, then days is our error. Because if they say in 10 more days, it's supposed to be plural form, right? Without the apostrophe. Because once we have the apostrophe in there, then it means that we are now showing possession. It's belonging to the day. It's like saying it's the days. But if we say 10 more days, more than one day, then it means that we need to make mention of the plural form, which is only days with an S. So we would say 10 days, just days, DAYS, without the apostrophe. All right, now we're going to our test where we are going to correct our one error. Just 10 more days and I'll be in London. Cannot wait. We need to correct our one error. Is it option one, 10 more days apostrophe S, or option two, 10 more days without the apostrophe and just S to show the plural form? Which one is correct? And if we were to choose our correct option, and then remember we are choosing the plural form of days, so we will choose option two, days, plural form, not possessive. All right. The next one says we need to choose the one error. It says, when are you coming back? I could use some help preparing for the party. And the response is, I totally forgot that all of your cousins is coming too. So I had to go back to the store. So we now need to choose or correct the one error. Is it option one? I totally forgot all your cousins are coming. Or is it option two? I totally forgot your cousin is coming. If we're talking about more than one cousin, right? Like a plural form, then our verb needs to be plural. So instead of saying is, because if you say is, then we're referring to one cousin, but are refers to more than one cousin. So are is option one. I forgot your cousins are coming, not is coming. Is refers to one person. All right, and okay, this is the last one. It says, your dog keeps jumping into our pool. Well, to be fair, he is a Portuguese water dog. All right, and if we were to choose the correct one, then we're not going to say you were, not the contractions, but we're just going to say you're, referring to the person, the pronoun. Option one, option two, sorry, not option one. All right, so this is now the end of our lesson, right? We spoke about usage errors, and usage errors are the errors that, for example, you have within a text. It is simple words that might seem like it is the same, but within the context, it is not, right? So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade sevens, for joining our class, and I really hope you're going to have a good day further.